Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom, where we're gonna go ahead and delve back into the dreaded lands of BEAST-YEAST. And of course, I swear, whenever I do these intros, I swear the song always happens to end, just swaps to a different one. I mean, I guess I like listening to them, but it makes sense. But anyways, we're traveling back into BEAST-YEAST, and it's not just the fact that I want to go ahead and continue on with this story, but there actually is an event that I want to go ahead and do, where there's a little burning temple right there. That doesn't have anything to do with it. And more importantly, it's a spice altar where I need to get one more mission done, which I want to try and get this juicy stamina mission done. Because if I were to complete that mission, then I could actually have access to the next thing to unlock, being this thing right here, which is well, I can't see the name of it, but I just want to do it because it does say like have a trips like return to trade arbor like 8 times, and I really want to get all these like missions down as quickly as possible because I want the time related missions to be like done the soonest. Because at the very least, I want this one unlocked. Then maybe I can take a little bit of a load off. And also, if I get that one done, I can actually probably do like some gacha video, because I think there's a, use the cookie gacha 50 times. And after that, there's this, which doesn't have any inclusive of the cookie gacha. And after that, there's all that. So, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and delve into this and go back into BEAST-YEAST. This is not the right level. We gotta go into a different continent, dwell straight into. This is not the right map. We gotta go into episode 5, please. Which, surprisingly, we are nearly a third of the way done, which is good. And last we left off, we were actually at 5-9. And I went back to this stage just so I can get the chest thing done. But we're at 5-9, and we can actually immediately start this off with a cutscene. But before I start this off, I will at least say that if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, and feel free to do so. Because it could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters the most. Now, with that being said, also, I will be reading comments from the video. Can I take on BEAST-YEAST hard mode? Where, luckily I was able to for the most part. And, first off, we'll just start off a comment from their stuff they come from Meow Satan. Or Meow Satan? I don't know, but it says, how do you get so much strength? I'm stuck at like 400,000. It's a combination of things. Use the good cookie, like use the best cookies that are required, especially ones that are like in the metal, like creme brulee and stuff like that. Make sure to use your XP jellies wisely, upgrade your biscuits, upgrade your toppings, and also be sure to promote them, and also upgrade the cookie bombs, because the cookie bomb can also give like good upgrades, and also upgrading your tower of like hero things, like the statue of heroes or whatever pleb it is with the prismatic shards. Then that's how you can get some good beef and strength to go alongside with your cookies. And also there's an option like the little Sugar Gnome Laboratory where you can actually upgrade attack strength, like upgrade strength for defense, attack, support, summoner, or like I said, support, ambushers, bombers, all those cookie classes, and upgrade those, and you should be way better set for the game. But those are long-term things, so hopefully you got like time jump skipper things just to get through that. Anyway, finally, let's go through this plumbing cutscene.
My queen, the storm seems to have calmed down. It's about time you told me what in Jesus' name is going on. Who is this burning spice cookie, and what does he want from our kingdom?
I suppose I owe you that much. While you were all asleep, Pure Vanilla Cookie told me about the original owners of the Soul Jam.
The original owners of the Soul Jam?
That is right. In the past, long before the 5 heroes, there were cookies who possessed soul jam of power, unheard. But they fell from grace, and the witches split their power in 2 and granted us half of it.
That means this burning spice cookie was the original owner of your soul jam.
Correct. And now the beast is coming after it. The question is, how is he going to achieve that? Come now, Smoke Cheese Cookie. You too once coveted my soul jam. Think!
Thank you so much for bringing that up, Your Radiance. The leader of the Kofi seemed afraid of the beast. It sounds like Burning Spice Cookie is known for his violent nature. Perhaps he is entertained by this cat-and-mouse chase.
Ah, we have become the hunter's game in a foreign land. Still, I am glad we are far away from the Golden Cheese Kingdom.
But Burning Spice Cookie must know this land like the back of his hand. He will be toying with us.
Yes, but don't you see? Not only my precious treasures will remain safe and secure, but also I am here in his territory. And I can take what I please.
Your Majesty, do not tell me. No, this is a terrible idea. We can't even find our way back to the kingdom, let alone locate where we are right now.
That is why I say we turn the spice tides. Make them regret bringing us here so recklessly.
Your Radiance golden cheese cookie!
If we are destined to wander in these lands, I would rather return to the Golden Cheese Kingdom triumphantly. Let us learn all we can about this beast. How large is the army at his command? Are they willing to crumble for him, or are they driven by fear? How powerful is this burning spice cookie? How is his power different from mine? We will find out everything there is to know and return to my cookies. Knowledge is power. Even a beast cookie must have a weak spot. This is how we prevail without any losses. The tragedies of the Dark Flower War must not be repeated. What say you, smoked cheese cookie? Can you turn a blind icing to such a greedy desire and return home empty-handed?
If only High Priest Cheesenbird were here. He would have urged us to stay away from needless risk. Mozzarella cookie and burnt cheese cookie, on the other hand, wouldn't back down from a risky venture. Very well. Where do we begin?
That's the spirit. Do you see that cliff up high beyond the Lassie Springs? We will climb up and get a good look at the spice swarm. We need a vantage point to determine which way leads back to our kingdom.
Ah, a sound plan. Except for the fact that we will become the entire army's target if we get caught while making our climb.
Don't you fret, smoked cheese cookie. Did you forget I have my wings to fly away?
I was worried about myself. I should have just followed the cheesebirds. Why did you wake me up in the first place? Why not mozzarella cookie or burnt cheese cookie?
Because those two would not have listened to my orders and would have done everything to join me in battle. But you, what made you return and help me? You value your life and the kingdom more than me. I was sure you would carry the soul cheeses to safety.
I ask myself the same question. Maybe defying your orders runs in my dough. Let us get moving then, Radiant Queen. We still have a long journey ahead until we reach the Lassie Springs and the cliff.
So, there's a couple interesting points that I want to point out about that I think are kind of unique. I will admit, odd plan, there's two things I will mainly point out. It is true how she does say knowledge is power, however, I think it more should stem from the fact that, like, the best way to, defeat, most likely, playing Burning Spice Cookie is most likely using, like, actual, like, knowledge and information. But here's the thing, he's more focused on that physical strength. I feel like, especially with Shadow, the best way I think to describe it was with Shadow Milk, his strength seemed more like spiritual, how he can basically change realities. And with Mystic Flower, her power seemed more mental, how she can basically change the perception of people and how it can view, like, everything on how everything is bad and if they just let go, they're fine. Burning Spice seems like the more physical strength here. So, it seems like using actual knowledge and, like, an actual sound plan should work. However, another thing is, she is kind of right where, trying to track down everything in regards to what is, the weakness of Burning Spice in his armies. Good plan. The problem is, you don't have a wall to really protect yourself. Like, I'm being honest. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying, like, if they go ahead and storm the Golden Cheese Kingdom, then who's gonna be there to protect it? Nobody? Because at that point, I wouldn't be surprised if the next chapter had basically, like, the same Golden Cheese Kingdom, except it was ran by the whole entire Spice Plebs. That's what I'm personally thinking. But whatever, we'll get onto that soon. So while we go bombard through this level, we will read some comments, because, surprisingly, we're already nearly halfway through this video, because that was kind of a long cutscene. I did kind of a long opening. So with that being said, there's a comment from Parfait Cookie Fan 123 saying, if you want to clear a large amount of enemies quickly on hard mode, get Pastry Cookie's magic candy. And she just shreds through waves of enemies. Huh. Well, that sounds like an interesting strategy. Honestly, I might consider that, because I think I do have a fair amount of Pastry Cookie's magic candy. So I should probably upgrade that, and also her as well. With also Lena and Geo lefting a comment saying, they left a comment saying, common question of the day, I like lavenders, they have a pretty nice color. Yeah, lavenders are actually pretty nice. They're kind of similar like lilacs to me, but I think lavender's a little bit more smooth, if that makes sense. Alright, so, another comment from an idiot says, at 524, when did they nerf these levels? Is Mystic Flower Cookie, is Mystic Flower the counter to hard mode beasties? I don't know. I think it's just one of those things where, like, the more new cookies that get released, there's going to be more and more optimal counters that you can make, more and more different teams that you can make to make the levels easier. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case for most of the levels that I play through in the future anyway, because, like, when hard mode usually comes out, you're basically kind of, like, stuck to what you have at your disposal. Nothing's really going to be new that's added. But when they do add something new, then it can most likely be something that usually can maybe add on to a part of the team that's already good for that team. Like, it's hard to explain, but, like, think about it like, let's say another, like, how do I say this? An update comes out, like the Bamboozle Jungle update comes out, and the only new, only new cookies that come out at the time is, like, Goofy Palm Tree cookie, and, like, Coconut Blitz cookie, and those two are good for the hard mode levels, but that's all you have. But then a couple updates later, in, like, the Magnet of Solution update, where you have Mystic Watchtower cookie, she could be also useful alongside with those two cookies in the hard mode for the stage I just said. I know it's hard for me to sound to say it like that, but you gotta bear in mind from where I'm coming from. Because, like, it does make the levels more easy, but also at the same time, oh, you're gonna need, like, good moxie to get through all that stuff. But whatever. Anyway, going through another level, which, what are these enemies? Playing Saffron Scorpion Stinger, playing Cilantro Lizard Stinger, a Cilantro Lizard Soldier, a Cilantro Cobra Fighter, and Pepper Pangolin Soldier. All the things made out of cilantro ever, and there's just one thing made out of pepper. So why the pleb nots? And also, Smart and Spiral left a comment saying, you know why people are redesigning the cream soda cookies adventure... Wait, excuse me? I gotta plebby read that again. What the heck did you just say right there? You know why people are redesigning cream soda cookies costume from Tower Adventures? Are you saying that people are officially redesigning it, or, like, people are, like, in the community are just redesigning it? Because trust me, I made a short about that already, and you can kind of see what I have to say about the costume immediately. And some people say that they don't understand, like, what's wrong with the costume. But in the video, I kind of, to some extent, I kind of explained what was wrong with it. But, like, come on. It's kind of obvious when you actually, you know, just buckle down and think about it. But whatever. That's just them, and I can't really change their opinion how they are. So anyway, let's go to this part of the story where I think there's going to be a cutscene portion of this because there's an exclamation mark over. So I think some canon stuff is going to happen here. So this will be pretty interesting.
Well, that statue gives me the creeps. They say it comes to life when a fierce battle happens in front.
That is what our ancestors imagined the Great Destroyer to look like before his return. The real burning spice cookie looks even more fearsome. I managed to get a glimpse.
I bet you were shaking with fear. I've seen you jump whenever you run into that statue.
Zip it! Says the one who believes the statue comes to life.
At least a rumor makes more sense than your brag.
Why, you come at me! Let's see if you're still yapping after this fight!
My. This place is worse than a rowdy tavern.
They start fights over nothing. How violent.
What? You talking about us?
Huh? Who are you two supposed to be? You're definitely not from around these parts. State your purpose.
And here I wanted to avoid confrontation.
Yes, it would be wise not to draw unwanted attention. I'll take care of this situation with my smoke. Obey me! Let us through.
Let them through. What was that?
Ah, Jesus. That didn't last very long.
The locals must be used to all the smoke in the air.
Thanks for the cute show. Do you really think a puff of smoke can make me obey you? I'll show you.
What? He's breathing in the spice powder on purpose.
Bring it on! I'll crush you both!
What is wrong with them?
Fine. If it is a fight they want, a fight is what they'll get.
Do they inject? Because, like, that's spice. The spice in the air. If it's confirmed that that's cookies, are you telling me they just they snort? And by the way, we got this thing now. Which, what the fuck is this? Tyrant's Wrath. Weapons rain down from the heavens.
I give!
This thing is still on the screen. I hopefully it didn't mess up this cutscene up. By the way, Time's Wrath rains down the heavens. Weapons rain down from the heavens, causing a spice whirlwind that deals fire and damage to the enemies, and additional damage to summon creatures and bosses after tasting the spice in the air. Allies enter a frenzied state for a certain period of time, while Burning Spice Cookie and Nutmeg Tiger gain an attack speed bonus and grown size. Additionally, if enemies are affected by the Land of Spice effect, allies will gain additional effects. It's steroids.
Well, you shouldn't have breathed in all that spice powder. It only made you sneeze uncontrollably.
You gotta breathe in the spice to become strong. We were about to fight.
What? You mean to say breathing in the spice powder makes you stronger?
Stronger, but angrier. But what's a little sneezing when you become powerful?
Now we know why these wild spices are so vicious.
Hold on. How do you two not know this? You two are acting funny. Just who are you?
Keep asking questions and get smoked. Again.
What? Huh? Nope. I couldn't care less.
Quite the spitfire, even in the land of spices. Impressive.
Let's just get a move on. We still have a long way to go.
What happened to Your Majesty?
I suppose the spice store must have awakened the audaciousness in me.
Is that so?
Yeah, there's smoke she's being cocky, but then again, what's new? So, you're telling me
I will regain
not only
my resolution
is this flipping
and
spice store made out of
enact
dead
my
cookies,
will.
but, and I don't know how else to say this. They snort that stuff in, and more specifically inhale it, like it's actual steroids. It makes you stronger, it doesn't make you think straight, it makes you more vicious, and also makes you sick. It's steroids. It's just steroids. This chapter is messed up. This is like bad. Like, this is messed up on so many terms, but this is like the edge that Kikkoran Kingdom needs. Like, I'm just being dead honest about it. Can we make it to that boss? I don't know if we can. If we can, like, we're gonna be probably like a little bit short. But whatever the case is, before I'll do this level, read some comments, and maybe make it to that boss, and then that'll be it for the video. So, getting back to this, there's actually a comment from Draco, which is kind of long, saying, "Can't express enough how excited I am for Burning Spice Cookie, because he's my favorite beast, and there's just so much potential for him to be a great villain, being the beast of destruction and originally the virtue of change. History in the Korean version. Like, seriously, that just sounds awesome and threatening to a guy, but I really hope Burning Spice Cookie actually does some destruction without there being some dumb illusion garbage like Mystic Flower." Oh no, from what I've seen in the story, this is, this is already messed up beyond belief. Oh yeah, thank you for the comment, Draco. And also, there is another comment while I run through this level from, Sonic Gamer saying, "With the announcement of costumes being added to Tower Adventures, I've been hearing a lot of complaints about Cream Soda Cookie's costume. One hand, yeah, I agree it's a bit weird for a kid's name to have a costume like a Billy Boy running suit, but on the other hand, there's actually people who think that it's even worse than that because they think that Cream Soda is a minor, but I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be an age college student." Yeah, I kind of thought the same. I'm not sure if, like, a young person should, like, be... The thing is, like, I'm not sure if she is a minor, because, like, it's not really canon what her age is. But, like, she just says she does go to school. But the thing is, like... Here's the thing. The only reason why I would believe she isn't a minor is only just because, like, would they really let minors access, like, tournaments that revolve around fighting with swords? Like, I know, like, here's the thing. There's fencing, but then there's full-on sword fighting. Against people like Dark Cacao and plumbing Pepperoncino and General Jujubee, like, highly experienced fighters, and they're just letting, like, students like those in there? There's no way they couldn't. I don't even think there's like no kids inside the tournament as far as my knowledge goes. That's like my theory about it. It does say they were friends when they were kids, obviously, but like, obviously they grew up and matured. That's what I'm expecting, because does that make any sense? Like, I can understand, like, there's tournaments with, like, kids and stuff like that, but that's for stuff for, like, I don't know, I don't know, playing a sack race, or, like, musical chairs or something like that, when you have, like, a field day in school. I don't know, it's just something that I kind of thought about, like, recently. But, I don't know. And by the way, we actually have a boss, which seems to be an NPC, which is, I don't see... Oh, it's Pepper Pangolin Cookie. Okay, so we'll probably take this pleb down, and then we'll probably end the video with only just a few more comments to spare. Which, no, I think I read the last comment on the video. Wow, surprising.
Oh, we should be near the Lassie Springs by now.
Yes, we should be close.
No, you can't do this, Fee.
That sounds like a Kofi?
They must be in trouble. Come on.
Okay, so we're humping up to a Kofi. Let's just go ahead and run up there.
This is my penitence.
Just run through all these enemies because I'm pretty sure the boss key is up ahead. Hopefully. Here we go. Hey there. They are giant.
I said, come!
I'm the lassie guard. It's not cool to leave my post. I will not go with you.
They look like they're in trouble, right?
They do. And here I thought the Kofi were a timid kind. But we can't just jump in and help them as it'll cause trouble.
Ha! Don't worry. Who said we're helping? Sit back and watch. Who am I? Earthbread's greediest cookie, am I not?
No, wait!
Hands off my Kulfi! Who dares lay hands on what is mine?
Huh?
Huh? Okay, well, I guess we're just folding you now. So, let's do this. Okay, that just rains down weapons, and then we just get immense damage. Okay, sure.
Cool down. So stop fighting, Fee.
What is the matter? Hush now, I'm just trying to help.
That's not it. Pepper Pangolin Cookie was not trying to hurt me, Fee. He was telling me to run away from the scary wild spices.
Oh, is that so?
Well, why didn't you just tell us?
I didn't have time to get a word in with all the punching, now did I?
Anyways, thank you for trying to help. Would you like a cup of cool lassie, Fee?
Very well. The local lassie does help with all the spices.
Lassie is great for your dough in many ways. Huh? What's that shiny cool thing on your forehead? It looks awfully familiar.
Yeah, it kind of looks like burning spice cookies soul jam.
It is just some, worth a stone. It's a trinket probably carved in a similar fashion.
Maybe. Well, if you say so.
Oh, I got it. That shiny thing looks similar to what I saw on the stone from the Lassie Springs.
A stone from the Lassie Springs?
That's right. Kofi legends are carved on a stone near the Lassie Springs, Fee.
Okay, so I guess our next stop is the Lassie Springs, which, at least that one
What a
cookie wasn't
relief.
actually against us, but, interesting. So we definitely gotta go to the Lassie Springs next, but we're definitely done with this video now, because now, next up, we actually we gotta go ahead and go to the Lassie Springs, and then we should have the rest of this whole entire land unlocked. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now, so if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future, and also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Kick Your Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month you can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese!